Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Fantastic Four number 30. This is the first appearance of Diablo, but will the mysterious Diablo finally be the villain who succeeds in breaking up the fabulous FF? See Bashful Benjamin transformed into a startling, truly different thing. Both you and the fabulous Fantastic Four will soon meet the dreaded Diablo. Written by Stan Lee, a rather nice writer, drawn by Jack Kirby, a quite noteworthy artist, inked by Chick Stone, a somewhat nifty inker, letter by Art Simic, an occasionally neat letterer. Even on vacation, the FF will never know when danger will strike. Our scene is in a remote forest in the mountainous kingdom of Transylvania, where anything is liable to happen, and you can rest assured that it will. Some cotton-picking vacation this is. We couldn't go to the seashore like everyone else. How many more busted trees do I have to uproot before we can find our way back to civilization? The villagers warned us to stay out of this forest. They say it's the lair of Diablo, whatever that means. Reed, we've been lost for hours now. It'll be getting dark soon. I could swear that the forest is growing up around us, as though it's trying to trap us, to keep us here. Hey, get me out of here! This thicket is pressing in on me from all sides, and I can't burn my way out without setting the whole forest on fire. Whew, thanks, sis. That invisible force field of yours sure comes in handy. Keep walking, Johnny. I'll lead you out into the clearing. That's it. This is what we get for going on a vacation without taking a Boy Scout along. Hey, what happened to Rubberlegs? Where'd he disappear to? I don't know. Reed was just here a minute ago. Look, there he is, in that clearing up ahead. Over here. I found something. Holy smokes. I say you did. This place would scare Dracula. Whose castle can it be? It seems to be abandoned. Let's investigate. Boy, I heard of housing projects in the low-rent districts, but this is ridiculous. Suddenly, from behind the colorful quartet, a warning voice rings out. Stop! You must not enter the castle of Diablo. We have been following you, hoping to reach you before it was too late. I am Baron Hugo, the mayor of this territory. We are honored to have such famous visitors as you. If you spend the night at my estate, I shall tell you the legend of Diablo. You are very kind, Baron. We accept your offer. Then, as the search party leads the FF through the dense forest, Diablo was an evil alchemist whose strange potions many stole of mankind. Our ancestors sealed him within his castle 100 years ago for our own protection. So what are you scared of? He's pushing up daisies by now. Alas, we cannot be certain. It is rumored that he had found the secret for prolonging human life. Our people still fear he lives within the castle, still waiting for the day he can escape to menace mankind anew. There are many such legends in this part of the world, and let us hope that it is no more than just a legend. Later, after the FF have been shown to their separate rooms. Say, this Baron guy knows how to live. I feel like Sleeping Beauty in a shack like this. I wonder if Alicia's thinking of me back home. I sure miss that kid. I must be getting soft in the head. How can anyone miss an ugly creep like me? Hours later, a faint haunting whisper cuts through the stillness of the night. Come to me. Come to me. What's that? Someone is calling. From deep inside the forest. I gotta go right now. Like someone in a trance, unable to resist the compelling whisper, the thing slowly leaves the silent castle. Come to me. I don't hear the whisper anymore, but something's guiding me, leading me through the forest. Then, after hours of steady plodding, the powerful day's adventurer reaches an almost hidden crypt. I have to pull that iron ring. See what's inside. Pulled by two of the most powerful arms in the face of the earth, the gigantic cement stopper slowly begins to loosen, to inch further out, further and further. I'm getting it. Just a little more. Until finally, I did it. Come forward, mighty one. One last task awaits you. You must shatter the stone slab which holds me prisoner. Do it now, I command you. All it'll take is one clobber, like this. No sooner does the stone block crumble to bits than, at last, after all these decades, Diablo is free to walk the earth once more. The next morning, learning of his absence, the remaining threesome grimly follow the trail left by their powerful partner. Why would he come this way alone? I don't get it. Old Ben hated this forest. Finally, we're on the right track. Only Ben could have done something like this. Listen, voices behind the wall. That means it's time for the torch to flame on. Come on, group, follow me. We'll take a little shortcut. There he is. But who? Reed, Sue, look at Ben. What happened to him? I see we have visitors. Enter. There was no need for you to demolish my wall. I would have unbolted the door. Allow me to present myself. I am known as Diablo, and this is my new assistant, the one you used to call the Thing. He's got you beat a mile, really, boy. Look how gorgeous he made me, with just one sip of a potion of his. We're delighted for you, Ben. But what did he mean by referring to you as his assistant? It should be obvious. In return for my service, he agreed to serve me for 1 year. Look, this is the formula for my miraculous potion. Hard to believe I tried this same mixture, but it didn't work. That is because you are not Diablo. Observe how my wondrous potion can accomplish seeming miracles. Then exactly 1 split seconds later, do you still doubt the power of Diablo? How about that, pal? That's what he did to me. Turned me into a blushing rose. He's done more than that. He's managed to influence you, to steal your loyalty, but he won't get away with it. Hold it, String Bean. Maybe you didn't dig me before. I'm working for Diablo now. Nobody tackles him while I'm around, not even you. Don't forget, my impetuous intruders. The Thing is now in my debt. Only I have been able to improve his appearance permanently. Ben, knock it off. You don't know what you're doing, fella. Easy, Torch. We don't want to hurt him. He's not responsible for what he's doing. You're wrong, all of you. I'm not hypnotized or anything. I know what I'm doing. You gotta protect yourself. There's no telling what he'll do. No, you don't, big buddy. You'd never attack Reed that way, no matter what. Now let go of him, fast. Ow, try that again, you flaming flea, and I'll splash you over the landscape. He's attacking me. This is your chance to prove your loyalty, Grim. Just watch me, Diablo. All I gotta do is grab this sack of sand. Whap. This'll show you I'm not just whistling Dixie. Ben, how could you? We're your friends. We're only trying to help you. The only way you can help me is by leaving me alone. I know what I'm doing. Diablo promised me that I'd serve him faithfully. He'll give me the rest of the potion at the end of the year. That means I can marry Alicia, and nobody's going to spoil it for me. Not even you. What do we do now, Reed? Tackle him again? No, we can't convince him. Not while Diablo dangles an impossible promise before him. I can't believe it. We've lost Ben. So suddenly. How did it happen? So far, only the Thing has dealt with you. Now I order you to leave, before you face the awesome powers of Diablo himself. You heard the man, so take off. I'll drop you a card every once in a while. You'll leave us no choice. We'll go. While they're looking in the other direction, I'll reach around and take one of Diablo's chemical breakers. How come you gave up so easy, Reed? This is a time to fight and a time to think, Johnny. Diablo will wait. I have some important tests to perform now. And in the days that follow, the entire civilized world is astonished by the news that trickles down out of Transylvania. The news about Diablo. Miracle potions astound the world. Alchemists in Transylvania creates chemical wonders. Leaving the club so early, Featherstone? Yes, I'm off to see Diablo. I'll pay any price for a chance to obtain his immortality serum. From every corner of the earth, the great, the mighty, and the powerful come to seek the services of Diablo, as his powerful assistant stands ever at his side, affording the protection of a small army. I must have your potions. Cost is no subject. All in good time. Soon the world will learn my place. In a short time, Diablo puts many of the villagers to work for him, under the watchful eye of the Thing, blending more and more of his mythical potions. With such an overseer, we dare not falter in our tasks. As time goes by, the mysterious Diablo sends some of his lesser potions, demanding prices which are destined to make him the richest mortal on earth. The Shah paid a king's ransom for this spray, but if it works, of course it will work. It is brewed by Diablo himself. Then within hours after the spraying, the once barren desert blooms like a tropical garden. It's a miracle! Diablo has done the impossible! Aye, but there is much to fear. What if he should turn his strange powers to evil uses? Who could ever stop him? But each day that passes by brings a new development, a new awesome feat performed by the master alchemist. I can't believe Diablo's Protectodome will really work. I know within seconds. The test is beginning. It's everything he claimed. Our strongest missiles cannot shatter it. Meanwhile, in a well-equipped lab provided by Baron Hugo, the brilliant Reed Richards works day and night, testing the potion he had taken from Diablo's castle, until, Sue, Johnny, come here, quickly. I knew it. Diablo's formula is a fraud. It's dangerous. See how it's causing the test tube to shatter. But what does it mean, Reed? It means that no good can come of any of his potions. That can cause nothing but harm. Harm to Ben and to the entire world. But he's made himself the richest man on Earth with his chemicals. And there's no way to stop him. He's broken no laws. I could not help overhealing you. You are right. He is a danger to mankind. That is why our ancestors sealed him within our accursed castle those many years ago. He is thoroughly evil, unbelievably powerful, and there is nothing he will not do to gain mastery of all mankind. At this very moment he is hiring a private army to be used at a future date when he decides to strike, and with the Thing to lead him, the world will be his. And yet we can't attack him until he breaks some law. This is terrible. We're all so helpless. While in Diablo's castle, the Thing unexpectedly enters the main chamber. Hey, where do those generals come from? And how come Diablo's paying them off? Now remember, when I give you the order, you'll... Grim, how dare you enter without knocking? Forgive me, my loyal bodyguard. You startled me. Now step outside till my business is finished. Sure, but all of a sudden I don't feel so good. My head's woozy. It's nothing. Here, one sip of this potion will make yourself again. I don't get it. I never felt so sick before, till your first chemical changed me. But then before Ben Grimm can put the new liquid to his lips. You lied to me! Your potion ain't permanent! I'm the Thing again! Reed was right all this time! You tricked me! Made me turn against my friends! But you ain't getting away with it! Back, you lumbering fool! Do you think your brute strength has any chance against the power of my miraculous potions? All you need to do is shatter this flask in front of you, and my wonderless fumes will do the rest. It is a pity. I would have preferred you to serve me a while longer, but you learned the truth too quickly. Now you shall remain in temporary suspended animation. Meanwhile, screaming headlines throughout the world proclaim the deception which Diablo has foisted upon mankind. One of them's Daily Bugle, it's one of them. So Diablo wonder chemicals fail. Disaster narrowly avoided. Chronicle, Diablo youth elixir proves worthless. Aged millionaire taken to hospital. National Dispatch, bomb-proof dome shatters in new test. Special Dispatch, Diablo's formula falls short of success. Standard leader, fertile desert returns to sand. Diablo denounced. UN considers taking action against hoaxer. The United Nations have declared that Diablo's sole aim is world conquest. His potions will never be used to aid mankind, but rather to destroy it. That does it. Now can we attack him? Yes, Johnny. I think the time has come. The UN must wait until all the votes are in, and then submit their plans for action to special committees. But we can move now, and that's just what we'll do. Let's go. Flame on! I'll go the easy way. There's no telling how Diablo's potion may have affected bashful Benjamin by now. There's Diablo's castle now. It's being remodeled. It looks like a heavily armed fortress from here. The Human Torch's observation proves to be correct, for as soon as he is sighted by the paid mercenaries below, a highly trained missile crew swings into action. Enemy attacker coming in low at 2 o'clock. All batteries fire! Rocket-powered missiles, coming right at me. If they explode, the concussion will blow out my flame. I gotta dodge them. I did, but they're turning back towards me. They must be instrumented to zero in on my body heat. Only one thing to do. I gotta head for those peaks yonder, and pray that I can reach them before the rockets can reach me. Woo! Just made it. By burning through the peak, I shielded myself from the concussion caused by the impact. Ha! The flaming young fool feels victorious. He doesn't suspect that my main weapons are still awaiting him. Here he comes. Steady! He'll fly right into my irresistible stun shower. I got here just in time. Now I'll just take one careful leap. Fire! You clumsy dolt! I'll have your hide for this. Sorry to get you in trouble with your boss, soldier, but nobody's spraying my kid brother if the invisible girl can help it. As the hose wriggles free under the pressure of the chemicals which are surging through it, its spray hits Diablo's own artillerymen, inundating them completely. My own men, put out of action by my stun shower chemical spray. But it is merely a temporary setback. Diablo is powerful enough to defeat the world alone if need be. What madness is this? Now the nozzle is turning towards me. With luck, I'll spray him with his own chemical and put him out of action, long enough for Reed and Johnny to take over. Whatever strange sorcery is responsible, Diablo still has enough unique chemical pellets in his glove to cope with it. Too many long years have I waited for this moment. I shall not be stopped now. Diablo is the greatest alchemist of all time. There is nothing I cannot accomplish. And before the invisible girl can learn how the chemical spray hose operates. Oh, he managed to rot the entire hose with just one pellet in order to protect himself. I heard the female voice cry out a second ago. It can only mean there is an invisible female here. You learn that too late, Diablo, for I shall now turn you invisible. One of Sue Storm's fantastic powers is the ability to make another being invisible while she herself regains visibility. Editor. Just in time. That's Invisible Girl talking. Just in time. I heard Diablo's reinforcements rushing up. If they can't see him, they can't command them. Stop, you fools! You'll trample me! A voice from nowhere! Run, run! I'll toss fireballs past the troops to keep them on the run till we can figure out a battle plan. No one can see me. I might be trampled or worse. I got to flee to safety. That's it, boys. Head for cover. And don't show yourselves again, unless you want more of the same. I'll follow my troops into the castle dungeons. It will give me time to plan the counterattack. Good work, Johnny. I'm over here, inside an invisible force screen. I've enclosed myself in it to avoid the rushing troops. Huh? Oh, now I can feel the screen. Are you okay, sis? Sure, little brother, but we gotta find Reed. Minutes later, the fabulous duo enter the castle dungeons, not knowing what new dangers may be lurking there. Stay behind me, sis, while I poke around here. Johnny, what's that? Over there. Something descending through a crack in the ceiling. It looks like. It is. It must be. We found him. Hi, little partners. Hope I didn't startle you. I've got good news. I've located Ben. Great. Then what are we waiting for? He's in a chamber in the upper sections of the dungeon, straight ahead. If only Diablo didn't have so many strange powers. This Diablo character really isn't made. He's living in a split-level castle. There he is. Notice anything different about him? Of course. He's changed back to himself again. He's the thing once more. You know something? I've gotten so used to him by now that the big lunk almost looks handsome to me. Holy smoke, I can't burn through that glass capsule. Is he still alive? He's alive, Johnny. But he might as well not be, unless we can free him. Okay, Reed. You and Susie stand back. I'm going to intensify my flame as much as possible. Here goes. Reed, do you think that... Hold it, honey. Don't talk. Don't disturb Johnny. He has to figure out his flame exactly, so that it won't touch Ben in case the capsule shatters. It's no use. That glass cage is too strong, and I don't dare make my flame any hotter. It might be the end of the Ben. At that moment, having become visible again due to the fact that Sue stopped concentrating on him, Diablo appears. You are wasting my time. It will soon be the end of all of you. Diablo! I shall not make the mistake of toying with you until I find a way to Until you find a way to escape me. I shall dispose of you immediately as I done with your grotesque partner. Ha! You are too late. My pellet has been thrown. You are finished. We still have a chance, Sue. I know, Reed. I'm all set for him. Here. Your invisible force field. Great. Uh-oh, my flames are going out. But that won't stop us now. We mustn't give him time to toss another pellet. Let's get him, Johnny. Bah! I sneer at your clumsy attack. What? Wait, kid. I just thought of something. Too late. Reed, what's happening? I was prepared for your attack. My own garments were saturated with my own special chemical, so I disposed of you exactly as I planned. No, you can't. I won't let you. Oh. Fool. In your anxiety, you dropped your force field. Now you too have exposed yourself. Once I've sealed the four of you within my escape-proof cylinders, I shall again be free to follow my master plan, for no power on earth can stop the world's greatest alchemist. Alchemy, the ancient art of transforming something common into something precious, the art which I alone have mastered. By use of my mystic chemicals, I can do anything. I can change lead into gold. Give me all the wealth I ever need. I can change any substance into any other substance. That is why I was sealed within this castle years ago, because I knew that Diablo was the most dangerous man alive. Unfortunately, the feats I perform are never permanent, but they last long enough to serve my purpose. And someday I'll find the secret of... the thing is awakening. Once my chemical wears off, you must have air again in order to live, and there is none within that glass capsule. So farewell to the first of the Fantastic Four. Press against it all you like. Nothing can shatter that substance which I created by the power of alchemy. And now I shall leave you, for there is much work to be done. I have a world to conquer. Mankind must be made to pay for what they... What? No, it cannot be. Anyone ever tell you you talk too much? My unbreakable solution wore off too soon, but I'll still defeat you. How come all you big bad fellas want to defeat Bashful Benjamin? Maybe I ought to stop using that greasy kid stuff or something. One additional pellet is all it will take. You can't stop me. Without warning, the thing puts all his indescribable power into one earth-shattering stomp, as it smashes his powerful foot against the stone floor. Instantly, the impact hurls Diablo back against the wall before he can seize another pellet. Face it, chum. Your pellet tossing days are over. Now we're going to play Pay the Piper. You lumbering clod. You'll never get me. The stone wall will stop you. Say, you're a tricky little sweetie, ain't you? But I forgot to tell you, I got a real bad allergy with some guys. It's strawberries. But me, I'm allergic to stone walls. See what I mean? Hey, come on. Play fair. You can tell looking at me that I ain't exactly built for winning races. So I'll have to slow you down in my own merry little way. He blocked the passageway. I can't get by. And now, Buttercup, you've been shooting your mouth off about all your powers, so I'm going to give you a little demonstration of my own. Take a real good look at this iron monkey suit I'm holding. It's incredible. That cast iron suit of armor weighs more than a ton. You're so right, Melvin. This hunk of tin underwear is beginning to strain my delicate hands. So I'll just squeeze it together, like this, to make it easier for me to carry. Hey, wait a minute, sonny boy. You ain't seen nothing yet. Tisk, running out on me before I finish talking. Huh? It's about some time someone taught you some manners. And here's your first lesson right now. Pay attention, pal. There'll be a quiz after class. Like a rampaging living cannonball, the rolled-up armor ricochets from wall to floor to ceiling, and back again, with breathtaking force and speed. Thud, wham, bam, pow. Dazed, bewildered, confused by the raw power of the thing's attack, Diablo retreats to the one place where he has known safety and security for many long decades. I must return to the crypt. Perhaps he will not follow me in there. And Diablo has guessed right. Instead of pursuing him, the victorious thing raises the huge stone slab which has sealed the evil alchemist for years, and plunges it into the open gap, imprisoning Diablo once again. This'll help to keep out the drafts, cornball. Now I'll just haul it back and whack it with both my hands. I'll shove it so far in that nobody'll be able to free him again. Not even a bonehead like me. Here goes. But miscalculating the effects of his own strength, the thing strikes the slab too hard, as the force of its impact loosens the castle's aged foundation stones, and then, for the love of Pete, the whole joint is collapsing. And within the crumbling castle, the deep vibrations cause Diablo's imperfect cylinders to shatter, as the remaining three captives regain consciousness. Thank heaven, we're free again. Sue, Johnny, snap out of it. The walls are caving in. Huh? What's going on? Quick, Sue, your force screen blanket us with it. What could have caused this? What happened while we were unconscious? Look, they're ahead of us. Come on, get the lead out. Do you think this is all I gotta do? We might have known you'd fit it into somehow, Ben. As soon as we're past you, drop everything and follow us, big fella. Yeesh, this is torturing my little shell-like ears. Keep going, all of you. Just another few steps. We made it. One thing's for sure. Diablo will never get out of there again. Let's hope so, Ben. For the sake of humanity. Johnny, why are you flaming it on again? Just to play safe. I'll use my heat to fuse the stones together, so that the place is really sealed up. Actually, I'm sorry we couldn't have saved Diablo and studied him. There's so much we might have learned. So many secrets that are lost with him. And he can keep them as far as I'm concerned. Well, I guess I ought to deliver some king-sized apologies to everybody. Forget it, Ben. You're with us again. That's all that counts. There's something else that counts even more. I think I know what Ben means, Reed. So do I, honey. Although it's mighty embarrassing. We're all lost again. Boy, oh boy, it could only happen to us. Phooey. If the Yancey Street gang ever hear this, I'm gonna leave town. If we ever reach town, that is. Don't waste 1 second worrying about our fabulous foursome, friends. Baron Hugo found them a few minutes later and sent them merrily on their way. But you can worry about what happens when they reach home, because they land smack dab in the middle of but we'll save it for next ish. See you later. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for guys for watching, and I'll see you after.